Welcome. Elite Motivation 411. I was muted, but now you can hear me getting ourselves started, getting ourselves aligned. Welcome to the show. We are excited to get things started. We will be with you in just a moment. Okay. I am ready to stop sharing my screen. Welcome, everyone. I am Mahatma Star Seed, and I am so thankful to be in this now moment. I'm just going to take this moment to introduce the show. This is Elite Talks, and you are tuning in through Elite Motivation 411 on YouTube. So if you're checking us out from somewhere other than there, make sure to come and check out my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification so that you can get more informed quicker and be in the know of what is consciously happening out there. So much news out there, so much only one can decipher. So I have created a platform to where it is much more easier for us to keep some current news, some current action steps, and some awesome ways for us to keep awakening through our spiritual selves and become more masterful and living in our metaphysical bodies so that we can be more divine. Today, we have a setup. We got a couple people coming through. I'm going to share with you what the segments are because this is brand new. You're just getting used to it, right? So up next, we have an anchor. Her name is Huma. She's going to be coming in and sharing about her information. And she is the host of Truth Hurts Radio. She has a podcast. So she's going to come on here and share with us a little bit of her insights. And then we're going to jump into the good old fashioned ladder battle. Hopefully we get our artists on here pretty soon so that we can make sure you get to see that entertainment. But of course, as usual, we always have our elite conversation because what we're here for is to help us expand our conversation, seek to create some sort of peace in the way that we exchange energy instead of seeking division, which is often too much riddled through our community. So we are here showing you how to be in the front lines of the live action moments. So Elite Talks, we are here every second and fourth Wednesday of the month. Hopefully we'll be expanding that soon, but until then, make sure you catch us on our live moments so that you can type in the comments, ask us any questions. And if you wanted to get onto the show to be a performer, please let us know. Hit me up on the DMs, Elite Motivation 411 on IG. And to wrap up the show today, we have Colin from Hip Hop Doc, who will be performing his live artistic flow. So I'm super excited about that. And then, we're going to end it out with some sound healing. So with that being said, I'm going to take a moment to play one of my videos, but it doesn't seem to be coming up yet. So we're going to cue that after we bring up Huma. So I want to introduce Huma to come to the stage. Welcome, Huma.
Hey, peace, Mama.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a part of the collective rising. And this is your segment. So I'm going to let you take it away and share with the audience what you have to say today. Thank you.
All right, great, awesome. I just wanted to get on here and I guess do a meditation, begin with like a little affirmation meditation to start off, and then we could go on to your next segment. And I really wanted to just talk about a little bit about, we're all going through like uploads and downloads. I'm sorry, I just like woke up, like I was getting prepared for this, and I took a little nap, and then I fell asleep, and then I just like woke up and came on here, and I'm like, okay. So sorry, the call of prayer is going on in the background, but I did an episode on my podcast about just indoctrination a little bit, and we're just like going through this grand kind of awakening as a collective, and going through it, it could be a little painful, like shedding frequencies and letting go of old patterns of things. So with that being said, I'll start the I wanted to play a little video by Joe Rogan that I found really inspiring, because he talks about what we're going through right now. So let me just play it real quick, see if you guys can hear it.
You're just in this world where you just can't wait to just run away. But I think one of the reasons why these people have this deep-seated anger and resentment is there's a bunch of people out there that have these lives that are deeply unsatisfying, because I think there are so many people that are working all day long doing something that is deeply unsatisfying and almost painful.
Yeah, soul killing.
Soul killing. They're stuck in traffic all day, and then they're stuck in a cubicle after that. They relish the time to take a shit in the bathroom and look at their phone. I mean, they literally do that. That's a highlight of someone's day. They get in traffic way home. They get home after that, they're watching television. And if people have a regular day job, if you could just find one thing that you do as a passion project and just keep building on it, just keep watering, adding fertilizer, keep giving it attention, keep giving it focus, and you can escape. You can escape.
I'm just doing a little intro video.
You're gonna be okay. For making furniture feels good.
I'm playing a video from Joe Rogan. I'm just doing an intro video and a little meditation to start off, and then you guys could go into your flatter battle, I believe.
You make furniture for a living, and you feel a great satisfaction out of that. You sell that furniture. Look, man, if you can do that, you could cut those corners perfectly and sand everything down nice and stain it, and then it's done, and you get your satisfaction, and you sell it to someone, and that pays your bills. That is infinitely more satisfying than being stuck in some cubicle working for someone that you don't want to work for, having to have these stupid office meetings, talking to people in human resources, sitting down with your supervisor where they evaluate your job performance, and you're not really, you really need to be enthusiastic about this company. This company is your future. You're like, kill me now. There's a lot of people out there that would way rather do something else, and I hope they understand that they can.
So what do you want?
All right, so this video with Joe Rogan, basically, you know, his it was just his advice, and he was kind of I found inspiring, just ran into that video, and he's just kind of talking about, you know, people you know, should dig into their passions more and make that you know, something that they want to do. And okay. I'm gonna play this. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna just do this meditation and this affirmations, and then you guys could go into your flatter battle, because and do that. Peace to everybody who's joining. I don't know how to share screen, or else I would have done that, but if you guys could just take a moment and relax and get into this meditation. I chose this sound frequency because of the flutes, and it helps with creativity. So I'm gonna stop my video. All right, so like I was saying, going from like 3D to 5D, we're shedding energies, that painful energies sometimes that are rooted in the 3D, and we're just releasing energies to level up to our next stages. And sometimes to get to the next level, we have to jump or fly. You know, jumping to the next timeline feels like grieving. That's because you are in a process of letting go of a previous timeline. So you have to jump off the old timeline before you can land into the new one. So some affirmations you could say is like, I am loving, I am peaceful, I am hopeful, I am smart, I am loyal, I am respectful, I do not carry bad thoughts about anyone. I love who I am daily. I love who I am becoming. I am grateful for anyone coming genuinely to guide or help me along my path. I am grateful. I choose truth. I am love. I am creative. I am confident. I deserve real love. I deserve love. I deserve respect and love. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I have a wealthy mindset. I am healthy. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to breathe. I am grateful for good water. I am grateful for my senses and intuitions. I am grateful for all the money I receive throughout my life. I choose to be rich. I choose to have a healthy body. I choose to work out on a regular basis. I am grateful for the universe for providing me. I am aligned with the energy. I choose to be abundant. I am free. I will be better to myself. I will not bring up the past. I will live in the present moment. I will not allow negative thoughts. If I do, I will follow it up with positive thoughts. I will not care what others think of me. I will do more to make my soul smile. I will not be paranoid. I will not use coulda, woulda, shoulda. I will be more self-aware. I will pay back those I owe. I will be successful with money. I will not entertain what does not resonate with me. I see myself as beautiful. I will love myself more daily. I will show more responsibility. So I chose this frequency because creativity like comes from the feminine energy, and the frequency of the flutes help with that. So I just wanted to get on here to inspire and get aligned with yourself, with ourselves. So peace to everyone who's joining and coming in. And as soon as I get off, I'm gonna try to share this with more people so they could watch the rest of the episode. So, peace, love, and high vibes to everybody. Mahatma. I don't know when you want to do the next segment, but I think I'm gonna leave it here with the meditation. So, yeah. Anybody else in here?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I hope that inspired and just was able to help somebody.
Definitely was. I appreciate you for bringing in that energy and being able to set the mood. It's definitely necessary for those vibes to come through. So everybody holds a space and everybody has their place. So thank you for creating that space and that stillness and bringing in that moment. Thank you for your action.
All right. I'm gonna try to invite more people to come in here and check out the rest of the piece.
So we are on the move. Now, as you all know, being live and having a lineup, it will always come with its indifferences, its moments, its captions, but we will never ever be free from an abundant amount of energy that we have to figure out how to maneuver and all of that stuff. So when we come to this space and start to really acknowledge what does it take for us to not just be spiritually evolved, but to also be spiritually in union with the acceptance of everyone has their space. And that's why I created this segments to break it up and to allow there to be a plethora of individuals that come in. We are all speaking consciousness at different levels, different volumes, and different sectors of our lives. And we won't really be able to understand what it all means until we bring it all together. So I am just so thankful for everyone that commits to come through here on stage and those that are able to still show up. I believe we are still looking to see where the other artist is at for this flatter battle. But this flatter battle is such a new dynamic concept. Bless Sunshine's heart for being able to create this, conceptualize it, and then figure out how to put it on a platform. And that's what we're doing here. I'm here to help promote it and encourage it and empower it, because I feel like this is going to be a wildfire across the board once it really catches that flame, So it's still very new for a lot of the artists out there. So before we tap into there, I am going to play a couple of seconds and give you a little bit of promotion of who I am and how you can get more involved with me. So let's see if this turn up is going to turn up for me, because this sharing of screens is very funny for me. See, it just brings up whatever it wants. So here you go. I open myself up to be vulnerable, and I want to help you do that too. So I'm sharing my writing in this 4-part series. Check me out. Just a little spill, learning to get a little bit more technically friendly. It's pretty interesting that what you're allowed to share, what you're not allowed to share, what makes it easier. But nonetheless, this is live and this is in time. So there's no fooling around. I want to take this moment to see, I know that Sunshine is up next. How's everything going over there on your side, Sunshine? Welcome to Lead Talks today. Can you hear me over there? Are we still needing to get ready? I can come back for you. Okay. Just double checking to see where we're at. Taking that moment. So what we have up next is we have an individual from Carbon-Based Cell Foods. He's going to be coming on and having a conversation with me. We're going to be talking about health and I believe was health and relationships. So we're looking forward to when he is able to jump on stage and grace the stage with us. Until then, I'm going to take this moment to pull a card, give ourselves a little bit more space. Let me see what the cards are coming up on for us. Oh, by the way, happy Gregorian New Year, right? This is a turning of the tides. It's really a changing of the season. It's that time when everything is going into retreat mode, rejuvenation mode. So there's a lot of calmness, a lot of stillness, and it's really an interesting place to be at. I look forward to when we really start getting it to be more popular. So when the new year starts, when spring starts, because when life renews, so does our time. So I am looking to align with that. So let's see what these botanical cards have for us. This is what I just pulled out. I don't know what it says. I'm just sharing with you what that is. There we go. Ooh, victory and conquest. Nostratayum. I probably jacked that word up. But basically, there's a quote from Los Toes. I mess up his name too. If anybody knows how to say his name properly, please let me know. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who masters himself is mightier still. So when you have domination over your choices, when your world is really your world, you really get to see the beauty in life because one, you created it. So if you created it, you should see the beauty of it because you intrinsically put it there. And I like when those cards come out to us, especially when we're in this time and we're creating these new things. And it's like, as long as you're the one that's reaching your stillness, as long as you're the one that's basking in your greatness, to be benevolent, right? To be in that oneness and that middle ground, you start to see that peace happens within, and chaos is always going to happen on the outside. But how we're able to invoke that is key. So we come here, we create that space, we open ourselves up, and we show the reality of being spiritually inclined, metaphysically in design, and honoring that and seeing how other people are here to just open up and level up to those levels of themselves. So that's my energetic reading that I just dropped on the dime of a hat. I call them my collective readings. So it's a little bit about what I'm experiencing, a little bit about what everyone else is experiencing. So we're all experiencing a modality to where we're looking to be victorious. We're looking to be a part of a conquest. And I know a lot of us out there have not been able to really strive for completion of that victory. But without victory, we won't be able to reach that depth of wealth that is spewing from the inside out. So we got to remove those blockages. We got to do the handy work, AKA shadow work. And that's why I love sharing my space, owning my reality, and showing others how to own that. So I'm going to see if I'm going to look at my Zoom camera up there. We're still kind of waiting for that next thing to show up. So I'm going to see if one of our performers is ready to go. To perform. We got Colin coming up to perform, and that'll give us some action time. When we learn to move our body, when we learn to caress around our energetic state, we really get to develop new neural pathways. We really get to develop our creativity. And most of all, you really get to connect to your root chakra. So at the end of the day, if you haven't figured out, dancing is one of the most key things for you to engage in. Dancing, singing, it's like the secret to meditating and movement and grasping every bit of our creativity, because our creativity is endless. It doesn't stop. It never stops. It's always there. It's always going to keep on pulling us forward, engaging with us, and showing us a new level for us to be. So let's see if Colin is ready. I know he's back there. He might be still getting himself set up to be in that space.
Was good.
Much love and light, Colin. How are you doing? Can you please let us know, what is the time frame looking like for you to be ready to perform?
Oh, you had said that it was around about 6:30, but if you need it sooner, I can. I'm basically ready whenever. Just gotta turn my speaker on.
Yeah, that'd be great, because we have the flatter battle is a little bit, we got our other artists, they have not shown up, and the show got to go on. We can't wait, and we want to make sure that everybody gets their space. And even if we don't get that flatter battle going, we still want to give the other artist that did show up, we want to give him some space to be able to set his frequency in. So take your moment. I'll pull you back off screen while you're getting ready. No rush.
Thank you.
No rush.
We on it.
You never know what the beginning of the year energies are going to be able to unfold for you. And, it really is important for us to be able to just be able to just go with the flow. And, a lineup is a lineup. We're learning to be in communion with each other. A lot of us haven't had a space to where we can welcome each other into the space. A lot of people are still looking to go and be a part of those 3D platforms that, are for you to expose yourself. But ultimately, if our people aren't looking at it, we got to make a platform for our people to look at, and a platform for our people to feel comfortable to come on and frequent at. So it's definitely going to be an interesting development to see who is really open to stepping on stage and aligning with other strong players. It's, how can I say? It's never something that can just happen. It's something that has to just flow. And I have definitely learned that if we want to get anybody to be able to master their ability, we have to see how willing we are to get past our ego self. I have been, I started my, I guess I'll say the name of it. It's called Black Excellence Yoga. And they are coming from the standpoint of Egyptian mysteries. So you start to realize and learn a little bit more about what was really going on in ancient Kemet. What were those beings doing at those times? And ultimately, what it sounds like so far for me is that there was a certain point in time where we were highly conscious, and we were so highly conscious that we knew that we needed to embody the air of creation. And there's different modalities that help creation come into being. So everybody has their intricate part. There's the mindset, there's nature, and then there's spirit. And how we play with that, how we engage with that is ultimately going to be a setting stone of how everyone else around us is going to to play out in their worlds. So what I'm saying is, if you don't help people around you to be aware of their spiritual nature, then they get to keep being engaged with their ego nature, and that will keep them in a spiral of being very big on their pride, being very big on material things, being very stuck on the surface level of being. And when we reach that transformation to where we can tap into our higher self, we now know that there's this balance, there's this infinity play that's happening between the lower self and the higher self. And that was a big part of the Egyptian mysteries, and coming into realization that a lot of the pictures that you see are referencing yoga poses. It was like, I'm like, wow, I don't think I even thought about that. Like the Ma'at pose that you see a lot of people have is literally a yoga pose that I practice like every single day right now since Sunday. So it's understanding that there's a connection between your body, your mind, and your spirit. There's not very far you're going to get from the being of creation. So a lot of people may say that there's a separation there, but there's only a separation that you desire to have. And I am more than willing to keep riding in that boat of being in my Ma'at energy, because I definitely feel that pull of speaking that balance, speaking that truth, speaking that realization of, I'm here to not talk bad of anyone. I'm here to not ignore the truth of things that are happening around me, but I'm definitely here to raise the level of awareness of how I allow myself to come off to other people. It's my responsibility to own the character that is reflected out into the world. And I feel like that's a lost art. And a lot of people haven't known that that was something that they should be involved with, being able to really stop and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, am I everything that I say I am to those that are residing around me? And that'll cause you to want to really ask some questions to those that are around you and see what they have to say. Are they able to tell you who they really think you are? And what is that going to mean for you? Where is that going to take you? Being able to discern that energy is key, because everyone is just spirit looking to express itself free of judgment. But when we still keep reaching for judgment and to share it with others, how highly involved have we really become? So that's my spirit message for the moment. And I believe our artist actually dropped off for the moment, but he's jumping back in divine time.
Yeah, I had to switch phones.
All good. We never know where something's going to take us. Last time when I started the show, I didn't have my plug for my laptop and it was almost dying. And I was like, oh, wait, y'all, I got to come right back. I got to get my charger so that we can have this whole show. So that's what it has been for me. So it's always technology is for me. But with that being said, are you ready to take the stage?
Getting there. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay?
I'm going to bring you up so they can see you as you talk.
I realize that I'm probably not going to get the type of response that I want. I hope everybody's doing well. My name's Colin. I go by Omi, Doc, Warlock. repping the Richmond Hip Hop Pro Lab. Boom. I'm gonna perform for you a little bit. You know, we do performance art, visual art, music production. We do promotion. We all of the shit. I got the homie Javo here, and our promo team actually be promoting and getting a lot of streams and views for artists, like a lot, in the millions. About to be at the hundreds of millions this year. Gotta go into my iTunes.
The dope sweater you got on there.
I appreciate it. My friend made it for me, but I essentially made it myself.
Is that coral?
I believe so. Maybe salmon. Who knows?
I only say because I have this coral jug of water over here.
I appreciate that.
Matches.
Exactly. Okay, so I believe I'm ready. We're about to get into it. Hit that one. Appreciate everybody in accordance with this one. Wise.
Great. I'm gonna top off the screen because I'm not dancing today.
Time to kill the lies, erase the line, to distance yourself. Search for the divine, to find the soul that captures. The soul that captures. The soul that captures. Masking my intention with these false pretenses. Time to kill the lies, erase the line, to distance yourself. Search for the divine, to find the soul that captures. The soul that captures. The soul that captures. Don't control your mind, you're in the line. Let me be your illusion. because I know God is a friend. I know. But because I know, but because I know God is a friend. I know. But because I know, but because I know God is a friend. I know. But because I know, but because I know God is a friend. I know. But because I know, but because I know God is a friend. I know. But because I know, because I know God is a friend. I know. But because I know, but because I know God is a friend. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for bringing in that life, that energy, creativity at its finest. I was definitely bopping with you. I love that, like the transitions and just that. I was definitely feeling it. I wasn't ready for you to be done, but it's okay. We'll have you come back on another time. It's like it's almost like watching live jazz or something like that. Like jazz was to come alive, it'd be like kind of like that. Probably cool to see people like dance to jazz and that kind of a nature, because jazz is really like groovy, you know. A lot of people underestimate jazz, so it gave me a jazz vibe. So thank you very much. Always love your tunes. Always appreciate the tribe's engagements. So thank you very much, Colin. With that, let's see where we are on the schedule. Hopefully, we got Sunshine up and ready to unfold. How's it going over there?
Yes, I'm ready. I got my platter battle rappers.
Yay! You are so stupendous. Holistic, metaphysical, Ashe in the building.
Can't do it without my new bodies. They always showing up for me. I love it.
Yes. Now this is what I talk about, metaphysical greatness. Let me give her the stage and she'll take it away. Take it away, Sunshine.
Peace, 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 y'all. I'm Sunshine Monet. I am the owner and creator of Let's Nobody's Business. We are a metaphysical holistic business, teaching people about the interdependence of all elements of this universe, the last and the next. We do that through art and behavioral coaching, spiritual guidance, and healing therapies. One of the healing arts that we do is the flatter battle, where we encourage our artists to promote, encourage, and motivate one another, inspire one another, and say nice things. As hip hop music is one of the most aggressive, violent music that we have, battle rap definitely being the top tier when it comes to violence. The intentions with this is to take such a violent piece of art and turn it into one of the strongest pieces of art that we utilize to uplift one another. So I have two super duper dope artists here. I got my main man's Black Excellence that pulled through last minute. Thank you. I knew. And we have the brother Marcus Harmon.
Next time you're going to invite me, okay?
I know, right? I thought of you. I was like, I just saw him at so bad. Like, let me get my man's on here. So yes, next time it won't be last minute, I promise. But for the in this
Call me on the airport.
much thank you. So we gonna get started with like a brief interview of the both of you, and then we gonna move on to our battle. They're timed to 60 seconds. Both of you guys get 60 seconds per round, 3 rounds, and then we have our voting. And then of course y'all know y'all win an Organite gift from me. I got my flatter battle Organite chains. Let me get my clock together.
I need all of that.
Yes. As Anthony was actually the one who engaged in our first ever flatter battle at the Cosmic Nobody's convention. And my man's killed it. In fact, both of these artists were present in our first. Yes.
Marcus was not light. Well, I see what
both of our artists here were here for the first. So it's awesome to see them here again. A rematch. Both of them got their little fancy H&M scarves. I see y'all matching and stuff. Y'all didn't even do that on purpose.
On purpose? Come on now. Yes, we did, though.
Y'all just aligned. But yes, so Black Excellence, let us know what kind of sounds do you make? Where can we find your music? And what are your intentions behind the art you create?
Yeah, so the sounds that I make are with my mouth. They're mouth sounds. I make hip hop and I make R&B sounds. And really, right now, I'm fully invested in getting this debut EP out there and really solidifying myself. Not to say that, being on streaming platforms legitimizes me as an artist, but for me, just being able to disseminate my music out is very important to me. And the reason that I make my music because a lot of folks they have to make rap, they have to make music, period, in order to escape where they are. They create music in pursuit of a certain type of fame or notoriety. So my message is just music can just be a healing tool. It can just be therapeutic. It doesn't have to be the ends to the means or the means to the ends. It could just be art. And sometimes we get lost in that because we're content creators, right? So we create content. It's no, you're an artist. You create art, and whether one person listens to it or 1 million people listen to it, that doesn't take away from your art, and it takes away from the impact that you might have. So that's why I make music, because I know that it's not the only thing I can do, and it's something I want to do.
Awesome, I love it. All right, Marky Sharpie, let us know what kind of sounds do you create? What are your intentions behind your sound? You see he over there giving people Marky Sharpies.
I need to get one next.
Black Excellence, what's up, guy? How you, man?
Man, what's up, King? How you feeling? I can't complain.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, real quick, my name is Marcus Harmony. If you can spell Marcus Harmony, you can find me everywhere. I'm on YouTube, all that, Instagram, all that stuff like that. I make feel good music, I make music for, people that can relate, if that makes sense. I make music for, the real person, Not you know, not the people that already, you know what I mean, reached their destination of where they want to be at supposedly in their life, you know what I mean, or so they think. So yeah, that's I make my music for real people, you know, down to earth people. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I love it. They making music for the community, y'all. Out here village building, and I'm here for it. So let's get started on our round. Our first round. First of all, who would like to go first? So it's like, oh, I already know in my mind I gotta go first. Y'all ain't got nobody in your mind. We're gonna flip a coin on it.
Honestly, I had my rhymes. I wrote some rhymes for Craig.
Craig couldn't be here with us today. He is here in spirit. Hopefully we can get him our next
No,
segment.
it's all good. But I ain't go. You know what I mean? I'm a true artist, so I'm just going to keep on going with the flow of things. So like, yeah, Black Excellence, you're welcome to go first. You know what I mean? While I set up my next customers. Been very supportive.
All right, listen. I'm going.
All right. Now you can go.
All right. All that talking, that chatter, I'm about to put it to bed. Marcus, you don't need to write rhymes for me or for Craig. You hot just by going off your head. See, when you write, you transcribe, but you do lie because what comes out of that lead ain't what you meant to say or say. So rather, let your spirit speak for itself, hands together like Ashe. I mean, honestly, I don't want to sound like a dork. I probably want to go smoke a port. You guys caught me in the airport, but my time is short. But listen, battle rapping is my favorite sport. So anytime that the call may call, like excellence, like a spider, it's on your wall. Boom.
All right. Now let's get ready for Marcus Harmony for round one. Ready? Go on and start.
Okay. I know that it's not blasphemy to ask for me, but when it was a tragedy, my last opponent couldn't be. So I got Black Excellence here with me. And I must say, the bull is excellent. Straight up. Like, bull net. Yeah, I'm freestyling, trying to get my man up in the high clouds when I be moving like I'm moving. You know what I mean? Giving my man his flowers while he here. You gotta chill. If you want to chair, just chair. But sit down in your chair. You feel me? Yeah, it's all good because I wrote something last night, but it ain't really what I'm saying, and that's not right. But I get this round, but it's all good because I want you to win just like I would. I'm out.
I love it. And one thing the past couple of battles we had, I be catching people on the fly on the last minute, like what's on the edge of your head. So this has been fun to see what people come up with at the last minute. All right.
I'm a super prep guy. Like I don't like to look. I don't like to look like I don't know what I'm doing. And right now, that's what it look like. But it's all right because we doing this for a positive, you know what I mean, cause. So.
1 point for the vulnerability. Let's go to round two. All right, we're gonna get ready. 1, 2, go on and
Listen, Marcus, you don't want to start with me. Honestly, I could beat you in a rap battle. When it comes to singing, you probably got them harmonies. And if I beat you too bad, I'll be mad when I come to your barbershop because you won't get sharp with me. Now, I'm not going to string you along or make a whole song. Don't get harped with me. That means that if I do it off the head, I do it artfully. Honestly, it's not my choice. It's all a chore. I don't spit from my brain now, I spit from source. See, everything that I say like Ashe be for we. So even if you win or I win, see the wins be for thee because it's a sport. It's a battle, but it's a sport. You have to show people that just because you battle rap don't mean you got to cut your other man short. You could flatter battle. You could shatter the subversions of expectations and saddle battle. You could probably even be a baby and shake it like a rattle battle. But either way,
That's time. I love it.
Okay,
I
good.
love
I'm about to run
it.
out.
All right, Marcus, we got you in the second round. Ready?
Yeah,
One.
Yo. That boy's something different, man. Straight up. This ain't you ain't gonna keep on getting me like this though, man. Hold up, man. I gotta show y'all first. I gotta show y'all my flatter battle. You know what I mean? Trophy too. Cause I keep it around just to let y'all know.
Let them know you keep that thing on you. Let them know I can stay with my crystal.
All right, let me see if I can put some harmonies to this drum. Like, let me see. All right, I'm gonna give you some advice, right? Listen, believe half of what you see and none of what you're hearing. Nobody's a better life teacher than experience. Don't use the Lord's name in vain when you're swearing, and first impressions and make a blood staining on appearance. Cliches equal he say, she say. Different type of rats after the same type cheesecake. Cake. Learn from your mistakes. What's good for the goose is no good for the gander. And birds of a feather, they usually flock together. You knew better than you do better. These niggas talking old money, I'm on new cheddar. I've been better in the cold weather with a thin sweater, and revenge is bittersweet when you settle in a vendetta. My cup half full, crying over spilt milk church. So is yours, so it is. What it is, do the worst. I think that's my time. Y'all there?
All right, now I'm a little bit worried. I didn't know. Okay.
So that was the end of round 2. You guys are doing such an awesome job. This is round 3 that we coming into. So let's get to it. 1, 2, go.
It's the final round.
Yep, it's the final round.
All right. Final round, but I got no doubt. Confidence so high that even with missing teeth, I still proceed to open my mouth. See, my brain be the temple. That means that's God's house. So I'll take your advice and I'll put it out. Disseminate it to all the kids who need it. Tell them that you don't need that money. You just being greedy. Tell them that you don't need that McDonald's. Your mom got food at home. You just being needy. Honestly, I could be corny or I could be cheesy, but for me, I like to be smooth, like a breezy, because life ain't that serious. If you follow where the cat went, you won't get killed just for being curious. You'll be killed for being not serious about your own path. See, I won't laugh. Freestyle be how I do it. All up in my lab, in my head is where I get in my bag, and that's the situation. I need to be highly prosperous. I need elite motivation. See, something that I need is not required externally. It's all within. So whether Marcus or I win, just know that it was a blessing for us to have this even begin. Ashe.
Hey. Oh man, that was awesome. You guys are so good. I love it here. All right, Marcus Harmony, this your verse for the last round, homie. You guys did such a good job. Last minute energy, pulling it together. I know Marcus over there giving people great hairlines.
We interrupted my good brother cut like 5 times. He's like, bro, what you doing?
Right. I just want my hair cut.
Hey, bro, what you doing? What you doing? I need a free cut for this.
We put in those live moments. That was bars. I appreciate y'all.
For real.
I had to add you in there so y'all know it's freestyle. You know what I mean? I was like, let me add elite motivation so they know that I'm not just lying to the people. Gotta give Marcus some time. Probably
probably doing the hairline. You know, that's real important.
What about those
Yeah.
bars though? Like, I'm super excited. I think that every single time it's gonna get even more energetically announced, and our people are gonna be like, whoop, 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 whoop. I love it. I love it. I appreciate it.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you on the last round, brother.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was muted. I didn't know it.
Oh, okay. All right, you ready?
Muted and I ain't know it. All right, you ready for this, John? I'm about to spit you these bars real quick, man. Stop
You ready
playing.
for the hot fire?
All right, here we go. Black excellence, peace and blessings, love and light. Praying your future and presence is bright. I go by the name of Marcus Harmony. And it's gotta be an honor to give you these verbal flowers. Glad to empower you. Glad to empower the God in you. Your ancestors are proud of you. Smile in the mirror and reflect your best self. Wake in the morning, expecting your next wealth. Make shape of your dreams and expect help. Peace and blessings. It's your brother, Marcus Harmony. That's all I got.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
I love it.
I love
It's
that
the
one.
love for
Okay.
me.
You almost caught me crying too, Marcus. I was like, no, we're battling. We're battling.
You silly. Hey, I'm gonna really write some stuff though for this next show. My next show no more. We gotta link up. We gotta write some stuff for you.
Yes,
pop.
Listen. This is a last minute match. I'm gonna let the next person go after this one. Then we gotta come back again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way you come prepared, because you know what I mean. At the end of the day, I want to see my brothers at their best. You know what I mean? Like,
Most
that's
definitely.
it.
Most definitely.
So this is the part where we vote. And y'all already know I'm coming through with the Organite pendants. We got the Flatter Battle champions. So if you guys would like to vote, you guys can vote in the chat.
How are we supposed to vote? I vote for both.
Vote for both.
Chef Ramsay have taught me that I can vote for both.
You can vote, you can do anything here. We all elite. Yeah, I vote for both too.
But
both
you know
y'all to
what?
pop up on the last minute and do so much just off the fly is a big deal.
Facts. Y'all setting a standard.
So I think that we got 2 winners, which is fine because y'all know I got 2 organized. I always stay prepared for the ties. So
let's get it. I need that.
Yes. So love both of y'all. Send me y'all mail. Well, I can give my stuff to Marcus, but send me your mailing address so I can give you your pendant. I can mail it to you. And thank you guys so much for coming in on the Flatter Battle. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Seriously though, you didn't have to do that. Yes. So I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you joining and supporting the movement ever since it started. You know, both of you guys have been like super awesome and supportive of the Flatter Battle. So it's only righteous that you guys showed up and showed out today. Thank you so much.
No, because like you said, like battle rap is a lot of energy. So if we can redirect that energy to positivity, especially with Philly being the epicenter of battle rap, if we can redirect that energy to positivity, I'm always here for it. So yeah, anytime.
Thank you. And I just love to hear you guys shower each other with compliments. It's such a big deal to me. To hear y'all love each other.
I definitely want to shout you out for putting me onto that Time to Kill the Vibe remix. I need you to put that in the chat so I can listen to that. That TTKV, I need that.
Word.
Oh yeah, that song was fly.
If he didn't hear you, I'll make sure to tell him.
But yes, I am in the airport. I'm being boisterous and raucous, so I'm gonna head out. But please chop this up, put some clips on YouTube, and I'll be sure to. Put some clips on Instagram, and I'll be sure to share.
Yes.
Awesome.
Make it a reel, REEL, so it can play on my story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Please
All right,
tag
love y'all so much.
I love you. Safe travels, love.
Ashay, I'll be
you
back in
jump
Philly soon.
off, share your info. How can we find you?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Let me put that in the chat.
Boop, 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 boop.
So that's my Instagram. Please follow me. I always follow back. And then as I kind of go through my musical journey, I'll also be posting my music on there. So yeah, I always follow back. I'm not bougie. Don't worry. I got y'all. Yes, write that down. You know how source be when you type it out. It'd be like, let me erase this real quick.
Well, I was definitely going and tapping in to go follow you. And for all of those that did not get to see what he wrote in the chat, he put for Anthony without the A .Samson.
Well, the A is the 4. It's Anthony.Simpson, but the 4 is the A, or the A is the 4, you know.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for sharing this space. And hopefully we can get Marcus to tap his information in as well, and have a safe flight.
Thank you so much. Listen, this is probably the best layer of protection I could have asked for my flight. So.
Yes, child.
Yeah.
Hi, y'all.
All right, bro.
Yeah, Marcus.
All right, gang. Listen, we gotta link up, Marcus. I'm so serious.
Most definitely. Hit me. Let me know when you get back, man.
Say less. I got you, King.
All right, bro.
Marcus, please share with us. How do we find you?
Okay. It's just Marcus Harmony. Nothing major. Let's see.
Nothing major.
We are major.
Yeah. I try not to make it hard for you to find me though. Like it's not hard to find me. I'm
Right.
around doorknobs and tires.
Thank you so much, Marcus, for tuning in with us and sharing the space. We're going to let him go back. Thank you so much, Sunshine, for creating this time and creating this space. If you wanted to share anything else with the audience before I jump into the next segment, this is your time.
Yeah, we looking for our flatter battle rappers for the next Wednesday show. Marcus, I think you're on mute if you're trying to say something. So
I wanted to just let y'all know how dope Miss Sunshine is. Like straight up, she's very diligent and Virgo-like, meaning she gets stuff done. You understand me? Like I never met a Virgo that don't get things done. You know what I mean? If you show one to me, that means I haven't met her. So yeah, I want to give major shout outs to Sunshine putting this thing together, not giving up. And I really like how you go with the flow of things. You don't give up when all these problems come handling. You got a artist out of the fly. You start reaching into your Rolodex when things wasn't working out for you. And I just want to say I appreciate you and your efforts are not going unnoticed.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try so hard, Try my best.
Yes,
I'm sorry, y'all. I got some negative bulls around me, man. It's too positive right now for him. So he getting itchy right now. I'm gonna hang up.
You at an energetic war right now.
In the barbershop.
Right.
Barbershop he getting itchy over here. It's too much mushy stuff going on.
We appreciate all y'all over there with all your energies.
Yeah, we in the barbershop. It's a lot of
so we gotta do some barbershop flatter battles.
Oh,
yeah, they scared of that.
Yeah, they ain't ready. You gotta say something nice to get in the chair. But yes, y'all. So if you're interested in joining the flatter battle, if you know somebody that love the rap, we would love to see them in the flatter battle. Just have them reach out to myself or Mahatma to get them in the show. In addition to that, y'all already know I do the Forex teaching classes and the Telegram groups, which I'm very proud of. Because this is a big deal for me in my journey for a lot of reasons. And so, like, I'm sharing it with you guys to learn and grow with me, and we can learn and grow together. I'm not coming out saying I make $1 million a day and I can teach you how, because I cannot. I just want to grow with y'all and create a community with you guys. In addition to that, we will be having like a documented series as we get ready to build and plan the Terra Nullis, which is I'm very excited about. And I have my Cosmic Nobodies award ceremony. The award show, our second annual award show, is in August. Right now, we are in nomination phases. So if you have a healer, a music artist, someone that does tattoos, they draw, they make products, they have a business, they're an event curator, DJ, whatever, we have a category for any and everybody on our website, lessnobodiescollection.com. You can go on the website, nominate your healer, sign up for a natal chart therapy class, as I do behavioral culture coaching and spirit guides. Sign up for a Forex class, or just buy one of my Organite products. I do a plethora of things, but it's all tied into healing and uniting and edification. So with that being said, I'll let Muhammad take her show back over. Thank you guys so much for having us, having the flatter battle here on your platform. Thank you for giving our artists another voice and a chance to be positive in a negative world.
Do I? Yes. Thank you so much. That has been amazing unfoldment. Lord, time moves by so quickly. Would you believe that we've been up here for 1 hour and 46 minutes already? This is how quickly we move in this cosmic time. And with that, without further ado, our conversation battle / information is about to be thrown up on the next segment. So I'm looking forward. I have an awesome candidate that's going to share the space with me. He is from Carbon-Based Soul Foods, and I'm going to let him introduce himself because he just jumped in, and I like to let others introduce themselves. I am Mahatma Starseed, and I am the host of Elite Talks, and I am bringing to you partners upon partners that have their own conscious conversation to bring forward, and we're here about to unfold this reality. Take it away.
Peace. I'm the Travius Whetstone. That's my name. Carbon-Based Cell Food. That's my business name. Okay, you can find me anywhere on social media. Okay, Carbon-Based Cell Food. That's me.
Well, thank you for introducing yourself and coming onto the show. Zoom is doing something interesting today. It is not allowing both of our faces to be up on the screen at the same time. And I have been telling myself in the background, it is okay. They'll just get to see all of me and then all of you when you talk. But that's just me being completely honest. So I know this is your first time coming up on the stage with me and sharing your conscious conversation. When you filled out the form, you mentioned that you'd like to dab into the health and relationship sector of conversations. But before we jump into there, what are your thoughts of what it is that I have pulling you through into? Because everything that we're doing is new. And just like the flatter battle definitely sparks the artist, I'm pretty sure that this is going to help spark you as well. So what do you have coming to mind as you step into this conversation with me?
I'm kind of blank-minded, I guess you would say. I'm trying to stop saying little. That's why I don't want to say the little battle, but the flatter battle, it was different. It was different. I like that a little bit. I like that. I don't have any expectations or nothing. I just go with the flow.
Yeah, that's basically what it is that we really want to be able to have, I definitely don't come into this prepped, just so that you can know, the audience could know. I totally allow spirit to run the show and see how much I am able to allow my ego to get out of the way. And this is one of the most transformative ways that we can really help to expand the conversation, because a lot of conversations out there, they usually tend to just run in the field of, this is what you can do in your own personal time. But how willing are we to expose ourselves in an intentional format for the betterment? I have watched plenty of reality TV shows where people will go and do the utmost ridiculous, crazy things just to be a winner on the show. And I think, and I feel that we can start raising that bar and turning it to where people can really understand that, it's all for the strength of yourself. Because at the end of the day, a competition, it helps you to be stronger, and the other person gets to be stronger on their own. You don't even have to physically touch someone for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the things that I feel like is taboo to have conversations with people is health and relationships. So what do you feel like is the biggest block for us as a community raising up in their consciousness? What are we misdirecting or being blocked from and being healthy?
I think number one is communication. I think we don't know how to properly communicate with each other in our community, just as a whole. I think a lot of times when a person is talking, people, they don't take into consideration that it's that person's viewpoint, and you don't necessarily have to agree with that person's viewpoint, but it's that person's viewpoint and it's different. That's what makes that person that person. And I think, like, when a lot of people, when they speak, and if it's not in agreement with what somebody, believe in or whatever, then they don't even listen to understand what's going on. They just listen to respond. And then that's why we got a lot of, communication issues. That's what I think if we could, but again, I think it all go back to environment, upbringing, all that play a part. Not really just food do play a part, but I'm talking about just as a whole. The everything that I feel like us, this generation that we got right here, I say probably like, I don't know the age range. I say maybe 25 to 35. Gotta change the traditional way of communication of what we saw growing up, or what we thought was the right, communication system, or whatever. But I think communication is number one. Because if you can't communicate, then you don't really we gonna get nowhere.
I definitely agree with that. And definitely one of the biggest things that I've realized, especially when it comes into regards to health, like the definition of health is someone that is able to maintain their physical capabilities. And when we start going out there and engaging with others, especially with the energy that we're in right now with this quote unquote pandemic, you start to realize a lot of spiritual people realized how many spiritual people were in their group of friends that were not actually believing in their health as what they were practicing and offering to other people. So we got, Reiki healers out there, herbalists out there that are reneging on the realization of what it really means to be in health. And we have a lot of confused people out there that are lost, So what do you feel is helping us to get out of that confusion? Or will help us, right? Because we don't know if anything's helping us yet.
Right. Again, I think it's just okay. When you talk about the herbalists and the people like that, I kind of feel like if you are herbalist and I'm coming to learn something from you, okay, you don't need to be a overweight herbalist, a obese herbalist. Like that's to me, that's like reneging what you saying. I mean, come on. It's like having a fat doctor. Like what is the doctor really? Come on, he fat. You know what I mean? So and then I think it's just a lot of, like you said, just in general, health is maturing as a person. The older you get, you should be able to take care of yourself. The older you get, you shouldn't be having to have somebody to look after you and live in the hospital and be. The older you get, you should get smarter. You should be able to take care of yourself. I feel like as adults, we totally lose. Like that's not even a part of the thought process, and we think we're taking care of ourselves, but we really not. It's really the medical system that ain't even taking care of us. Ain't even taking care of us. It's just we just in this system. Growth, becoming an adult is supposed to be you understanding how to take care of yourself. So health can be a personal preference kind of thing. Okay. It can be a personal preference kind of thing. I just think like I'm gonna use the alkaline community for example. A lot of people like to follow Dr. Sebi. A lot of people don't. But it shouldn't be no division because of that. It should just be these people prefer this. These people prefer this. They don't necessarily gotta 100% agree, but we can come to some kind of common ground. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, you talking about the newbies. I like to call them newly awakened.
Yeah, you know what? And then one people don't understand it's phases to all this. The people who I like to call them plate police. They new to alkaline, and the first day they so glad they done learn what's new. Soon they see you post something, oh, that ain't alkaline. Oh, what you doing? That ain't it. Bro, just you'll get to the stage where you comfortable. You know what I mean? You'll get to that stage. So I think again, it's just our personal preference. People just, and then because we got the right information, trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to not listen to understand and listening to respond. Okay, communication. All this is an issue.
Yeah. You know what I was realizing, right? When you hear the word respond, because I do a weekly group meeting with my tribe. Right now, we're not meeting. We're going to be meeting again in 2 weeks, but we do it weekly, right? And one of the exercises that we do is that we practice putting each other into groups of 3, and we pick one person to be the one that shares. One person's the responder, and then that other person is the observer. And ultimately, when people started talking about, well, I was the responder, and I'm like, why does that sound so familiar? And it popped in my head, and it was like first aid, ambulances. When responders come, they come and ask you all questions about your vitals, where you're at, what you're feeling. So to truly be a responder, it's not for you to divvy up how it's affecting you. It's for you to be able to help that person express what they're looking to share and how that is obstructing them, slowing them down, or maybe fast forwarding them.
I like how you explain that. That's a very, very, very great explanation.
Yeah, because what ultimately is like people are just reacting, and a chemical reaction is when you put this together, that together, and they just happen, right? So, but that means that if you're going to be in reaction mode, you need to know what properties you're dealing with. You still have to have the modality of having the ability to observe and knowing what you are being able to respond from, training yourself. And the world has been taught how to do, not so much how to use. And that's what we're finding with the health community, to where people are like, oh, well, Dr. Sebi said this, Dr. Sebi said that. Well, let's just remember, Dr. Sebi's no longer here physically, so he can't even back up any of the things that you're saying. So we need to find some proper documentation to where we can talk to someone that can actually provide us with deeper insight of where Sebi was coming from, or even do their own research on our own, because there's several people out there similar like him.
Yeah. It's again, like you just said, my theory is do your own research. 'Cause like you said, it's a lot of people out here that's older and elderly that understand this health thing. Like my man that artist Latham, he do nothing but raw. He about 81. He look good though. Know what I mean? So it's plenty. It's plenty information out here. You know. Just recently, it was a whole debate, a argument about if you cook your food, it ain't healthy. If all this back and forth. Again, that's just personal preference. That's why it's like the dude artist Latham. He do 100% raw. He make all his pies, his cheesecakes, everything be raw, everything raw, and that motivated me to want to be raw. Just seeing him do that, you know what I mean? Cause I learned healthy cooking, or just the health in general. Dr. Sebi, Dr. Africa, Dr. Morse, okay, Dr. Wartburg. I learned from them, and I can say it was Mr. Latham. His is totally different. He like go 100% raw. Don't eat then cook. Just do it raw. And that was different from the way that I learned it. The way I learned it worked for me. I know it worked for me. You know what I mean? Because I used to be 200 pounds. All right. I used to get all kind of breakout on my forehead, bumps and everything. But once I changed just from listening to Dr. Sebi and no other guys, I'm down to 170. I feel good, energy up, skin clean as a whistle. You know what I mean? So I know it worked, but it's just me, myself. I want to try something new. So that's why I say it's stages to it. You'll go from what you just learning, and then you'll go to, you want to cook, then you want to do it raw. It's just stages to it. It's all personal preference.
That is true. It is stages to it. And ultimately, if we're really looking to listen to them, I feel like it's not as important to listen to what they did, but it's to listen to the mentality that they held onto, to the reality that was around them. You know, ultimately, you'll hear from all of them, and it will always be mindset. What you ultimately believe is what you're going to conceive. And even Dr. Sebi used to say that. I was just actually listening to someone else who hasn't had actual food for over 10 years. And he doesn't even really drink water, and talks about how even water is an attachment for the body to remove as an addiction. So it's all about what we physically or mentally understand as consumption and what is feeding us, you know, because we are feeding each other on many other realms and not just actual physical food. So we have to conceptualize all of which we're feeding ourselves and not just hold it to the health. We also have to look at all of our other relationships. And that's why what you do in one thing, you do in all.
Right. And then, right, that what you said about relationships, I would just in general, I just relationships, I mean like relationship with just life. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna use myself for example. Like I'm getting to the stage in my life. Okay, I'm 31 years old. I got one son, he 9 years old. Okay. But me and his mom not together. Okay. We haven't been together since he was born, really. Okay. But I look at that. The only mistake that I picked up from that was I don't want to create a son or a daughter and then not be there to have my influence in their life every single day. I don't want to be to where, you know, I'm not with the mama, we ain't together and all that. You know what I mean? So
Don't even get me started on the realization of how people need to treat relationships, because at the end of the day, you start a family, you got a family. There's no, I don't have a family anymore. You can't be in my life every day. First of all, you should have thought about that before you've created life with this person.
True. And you know what? And you right, because that's what I'm about to say. Right now, today, as I look back, okay, I know that me and the girl that I got baby with, we didn't even know nothing about each other. I know that now. You know what I mean? It ain't nobody's fault. I'm just looking at where I messed up at or where I'm ready to change. Okay. Because I'm the one that left. I left. You see what I'm saying? So I'm ready to change something. That's what I mean by relationship with life. Okay. Only way I'm gonna change that is be real with myself. I'm gonna have to change something about myself first. So I gotta look in the mirror first. Okay. So now that's the only regret that I have as far as that go. That's why I say is I'm not right there living in the house. It's not a family. That's what I mean by when I say I'm not having my influence on them every single day.
Right.
I'm talking about a family. You know what I mean? Raising them the correct way.
Has always been, who said you can't be there? You know? Like I told that to my kid's father. I was like, because he was like, you took my house from me. I said, I didn't tell you couldn't come over here and mow this lawn anymore. You chose to do that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I told you don't come be family man no more.
Right. But look.
But children do create a realization that was not there before. And both parents have to figure out how to swallow that. And that's not easy. It's not.
Right. What you saying is true. It's true. But I think it gotta apply to the situation that it applied to.
It's always just who said. I always did all my life. Who said you can't define what your next steps look like?
You right.
You
You
know,
right.
because I saw someone posted the other day and they were like, you know, men as fathers don't get the second chances like women do. You
But
know,
look, and
that
but
makes it
look,
harder.
but I think, see, look, I think as men, we we make too. I think we make too many excuses. I think we don't use our head enough. If you got a baby by a woman, and let's just say you're not together, she shouldn't have to tell you the baby gonna need diapers. The baby gonna need. She should not have to tell you none of this.
Growing.
You feel me? This is already understood. This is already understood. Why she gotta be? That's what I mean by certain men. If they cause you trouble, okay, with the baby, they have no intentions on taking care of this baby because it's easy. It's very easy. I know that my baby gonna need diapers. You don't think I know that? We know that. Why do she got to call and why do it got to be an argument just because you want to go get these shoes that come out next week? So you got to have the enough money to get them, so you can't spend $25 on some diapers. You feel me? So I'm in agreement. I'm. That's why I say my relationship with life getting better. I'm in agreement. I'm coming to the. I'm in agreement with a lot of. I want them. I'm not even gonna say I'm on the women's side. I'm on the side with the men who trying to live life correctly. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just on the why side. If you ain't asking why, what side are you?
And I listen, I like your side too. Cause it make me stop and be like, well, hold on. Am I making an excuse? You feel so I like that. I like that.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm just gonna share what Les Nobodies is up in the chat. She's sparked as well. She said, yeah, people don't realize how that affects the kids. We are still a family. We still have to move accordingly. All about growth and adapting to new phases. That's right. We still have to move accordingly and adapting to the growth and new phases. We absolutely don't know what a child is going to create for us. And a child may create the division of that of which we need it to grow, you know, because you don't realize how important it is to love something until you've created it. And you get to really meet unconditional love. And for me, like I was able to, I didn't use it as a defense mechanism. I worked on not to, I'm not perfect, right? But I used to tell my kid's father, like, why is it so easy for you to give them unconditional love, but you're struggling with me? And I can see it.
But
you know what? Some people wait 3 years for that child to come out their mouth and say, I love you. And that's tricky, you know? And it's like, you know, we sit here and require so much from a counterpart that, oh, you should know how to talk. You should know how to voice your opinion. But like, did we really do the work to know each other? Right. Or did we just assume, oh, you skin like me, or you're from a community like me, so you came from the same shack as me?
You're right. You're right. You know what? I think that's probably the root cause of a lot of the issues. We don't even know who we're getting into it with. And then once we into it with these persons and these relationships for so long, and then they reveal themselves, then now we saying, no, you done switched up. You fake. What it was, you didn't even know who you was dealing with.
Yeah. It's tricky. It's definitely tricky. And that's why I'll second what Nobody's is saying. And she's saying we have to be friends first. And I used to get a lot of slack for that. Like, oh, how come you're so cool with your exes? Because I made sure I was friends with them first.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Listen, that's like this is one thing that this is the number one thing I'm working on in my life. I hate when people they say they married their best friend. Okay. If you married your best friend, okay, and I'm gonna just ask you, Mahatma, If you got a best friend, I ain't talking about your boyfriend, I'm just talking about a best friend. You're gonna tell your best friend damn near everything, right?
Right.
Okay, so now if you married your best friend now, which is your husband, if you married your best friend, you should need no girlfriend that you gotta go and spill the beans to. He should need no man friend who he gotta go spill the beans to. You said you married your best friend. So whatever it is, you shouldn't be over there. Hey, bro, she getting on my nerve. I don't even know what it. You shouldn't be over there. Well, he ain't even doing this right. I don't need. Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be between y'all. You said you married your best friend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. I want to. That's the lane I want to go. I want to be. I really, really want to marry my best friend.
Right.
Like I don't want it to be no.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I want to be.
I want to be able to go to my counterparts, you know, my outside friends for encouragement. I don't want to have friends that haven't liked the person I have been engaging with and gonna give me poor information. But that also goes to like, I'll give you a little bit of how I want to counterseed a lot of this stuff. I am an advocate for arranged marriages on my standards. I would love for a handful of people that can all attest that, you know what, y'all look like y'all gonna make it. Not just for the marriage, not for the wedding day, but 10 years from now, I can see myself giving you advice to support this union and keep it in growth mode, keep it in rotation mode instead of stagnation. Too many of our people are so keen to be like, girl, I told you he wasn't any good. I told you, like, what did you want me to be sad from the beginning?
Hey, a lot of now that it's crazy that you say that though, because you really gotta watch the people who you know surround yourself with. You think I told you in the beginning that he wouldn't, but like you said, did you really, what's up? What you for me? What's up? I'm confused on who on whose side you on. Like, what did you know? So it's just yeah, man. I think
It's a big conversation that needs plenty.
yes, and a lot of stuff need to be covered. People just need to just sit down and just, hey, everybody just let everybody speak. Don't nobody interrupt nobody. Don't nobody, you know what I mean? Once and then a lot of that come with being honest with yourself. I think a lot of not being able to communicate like that just come from not you can't even be honest with yourself a lot of time, because when people be speaking, a lot of times you can relate and but you don't really want to let it be known that it's relatable to you. You know
Right.
what I mean? Hey, so you and then that's why hey, you gotta be real. I ain't say you gotta tell everybody your business, you ain't gotta tell it, but be real with yourself. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Be sincere, be real, and open up. I really feel like this is a space right now, society wise, community wise, that we should really be focusing on healing our conversation with each other before we dive into a relationship. Because honestly, what I have seen as being a spiritual light worker, shadow worker, I have noticed that a lot of people are still just wanting to jump into getting into a relationship and then deal with the healing later.
Mm-hmm.
But you're coming in hurt.
Mm-hmm.
The whole unfoldment could possibly end up in a hurt situation if you're not respecting the healing. A lot of times I'll be on a conversation with someone that calls me to consult with me, and they're like, X, Y, and Z cheated on me. And I'm like, well, most men cheat because they haven't healed yet. Are you ready to be their healing partner? Are you ready to put to the side your romantic feelings for this person and really give them that unconditional love and show them that I'm here to help you heal, but I will not allow you to keep doing it without speaking to it.
I like how you just explained that. Because I really do think that as men we do cheat a lot because well, I'm gonna just say this, but for me, and this talk is learned behavior. It's learned behavior. Okay.
Mhm.
When I was growing up, my daddy always used to tell me, "Look, son, if you want to stay out of trouble, get a bunch of girls." I'm like, for real? I'm like, so you saying if I just get a bunch of girls, I won't get in no trouble? He's like, yeah, if you want to stay out of trouble, just get a. I'm like, okay, so all I know is just get a bunch of girls. I don't know nothing about what's gonna come with if you got 2, 3 girls and you go to this. I don't know anything. None of this ain't getting broke down to us. It's just get girls. You see what I'm saying? And so now, once we get these girls, then we realize, wait a minute, hold on, this is a trap. Now we figure out how to lie. Now we figure out how to lie our way through it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All this is learned from little bitty to now. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
And then we watch our mama. I think that's one of the reasons why, as men today, we don't respect women, because I don't think that we respect our mama for real. You know what I mean? We so used to seeing the mama do everything by herself, struggle, go through all this. You think that's normality. That's just how today, my girl, she better be doing something. She better be, you know what I'm saying? Just cause you done saw that though all your life, so that's what you think. See what I mean? No, no. Let me step back a little bit. Let me look at it from a different view, real quick. Hold on, that ain't even really how life supposed to be. Hold on, you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on that side. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. We have definitely touched some bars here. I have had chills for the majority of our conversation. And what that usually means to me is spirits like, yes, thank you. Thank you.
For real though, for real. I'm glad this is you know, that you got this
Platform.
space. This
Yes.
space. Okay, this is a good space, you know, because this therapy for me tonight is my therapy. Okay, then my therapy. All right, yeah, man. I'm just, and you know, I mean, I know you probably can tell. Oh, he passionate about it, but because I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready to live right. You feel me? So that's what this whole year gonna be. This whole 2022. I'm ready. I'm practicing on letting go of anybody that don't got no future with what I'm trying to do. Okay. And so, and that's all it is. It ain't hurting nobody's feelings. Even and then I think we use like when the people who we used to date, like just because you don't date somebody no more, you don't gotta be all you don't like them and you ain't friend with them and you are man. Look, you don't own nobody. I mean, dang. You feel me? I'm getting to that stage too, though, where I'm realizing that. I'm getting to that stage too, where I'm realizing that. You know what I mean? Because I done been to where I just would not like somebody just because she ain't want to talk to me, or you know what I mean? But that's petty. You feel me? That's petty.
It is. And then it's like, you know, this will be the last thing I say, right? Because we can talk about this forever.
I know. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut up.
But it is, you know, it's ultimately telling yourself that at the end of the day, a person that rejects that is telling themselves that they're not truly valuable enough to have love transcend any relationship, any situation. And that's someone that you definitely have to send love and light to. And it has been the systematic oppression riddled in our society. So I'm looking forward to, having more conversations. I look forward to having you come back on so that we can see, how you've been transforming your life.
I just want to say one more thing before I leave. It's gonna be real short. That's why I bought me some house plants. Okay, I got the house plants, man. They say if you can control the house plants, keep them good and alive, they say then you can understand that you ready for commitment. Because it take a little commitment to be able to the right sunlight, the right amount of watering, the right amount of everything that the plants need. Okay, it'll take a little bit of commitment. So that's why I got me some plants, okay, to help the transition a little bit. That's all I wanted to say. I enjoyed y'all.
Thank you. I've enjoyed you too, but don't jump off yet because you got to plug yourself. You have to let the audience know how can they find more of you and what you got to offer.
Okay, you can find me Facebook, Carbon Based Cell Food, Instagram, Carbon Based _ Cell Food, TikTok, Carbon Based Cell Food, YouTube, Carbon Based Cell Food. When you're in doubt, just go Carbon Based Cell Food, okay? CarbonBasedCellFood.com. We got all type of herbal tonics, lymphatic cleans, blood cleans, endo PCOS cleans, lung cleans, a whole bunch of herbs that's good for everything. Sea moss gel, sea moss capsules, recipe ebooks, a lot of good stuff if you're trying to get your life in order. Follow me, I'll follow you back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being a part of the show today. Shout out to Carbon Based Cell Foods and to I said it backwards, Less Nobody's Business, as well as the Hip Hop Doc for coming in and showing and sharing love. So before I close up the show with a little bit of sound healing, I'm going to play my promo video so that you can get a little bit more in tune to the other services that I offer. I'm going to cue that up. Oh, but I got to make sure I share my screen. So now I'll be sharing my screen. Blessings. I'm Hot Starseed, and I am the creator of JDL Enterprises. And I have created this energy management services to help like-minded entrepreneurs that are coming up in the world to be more spiritually grounded and rooted with their services. So the onboarding process is a 99-day commitment where I'll help you to see the probability of aligning with a community that has mastermind qualities, also looking to heal from generational curses and be a leading contributor to their ownership of their everyday life. This is a 99-day process. And at the end of it, you'll become the first of many to come safety certified. Please check out more about my services on IG at JDL Enterprises. Much love and light. Much love and light. That's a little promo of that I just created via 2 hours ago, but it's definitely a pleasure to be able to have this space and, not just promote others, but also myself, because I definitely love to help people become more elite in their behavior, as well as help them to really manage their energy. We got so much energy out there. We need to manage it.
What's that IG name again?
JDL Enterprises. This is my first business that I had ever created. And all my businesses that I created, I had no idea what I was going to do, but I knew that most importantly, what I was going to do was help be of service. Now, I'm really good at managing other companies' portfolios. I was in the accounting business for almost over 10 years, really. I just had to do a time log of that. So it was definitely like over 10 years I worked in the accounting. So, and if you know anything about business, the head of a business will always be accounting. So I have created a spiritual way to be inclined in your business. So if you're looking to incorporate your spiritual self in your everyday business, please check me out. And with that, I'm going to share with you my sounds to help close us out, and just take this moment, enjoy, embrace. And thank you so much for everyone tuning in. So I take this moment to ring the bowl, to send out transformative energy to all those who have showed up for today's show, and for all those that are to come, and to all those that are witnessing this live stream and the replay. Allow this moment to help you to open up more to your ancestors. Allow this moment to help you open up to your spirit guides. Because if you can't get in line on the outside, I assure you on the inside, they will keep you in your innermost safest space. And that I can attest for. Sound healing helps to move away the baggage. It helps to ruffle that static energy. And then it helps you to lighten your body, become more of that light warrior that you feel so sincerely on the inside. Take a couple of breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Remind yourself, I breathe in divine energy. I breathe out my excellence. I breathe in my divine energy, and I breathe out my divine excellence. Creating the space for all those that desire to be near me. Set the standards for themselves so that they can sustain the energy frequency around me. I speak for the collective energies of the generational timelines that are standing up for what they know is intrinsically theirs. Their health is their wealth. I'm a star seed, and I'm divine and highly favored to be in alignment with your frequency. Much love and light. Thank you to everyone out there. You are amazing.